Alright, so this is part 2 of wall climbing tutorial. So today we're gonna cover jumping left, jumping right, and if we have time we can cover jumping up. And also what we need to do before we start is a custom event for climbing on the ledge. So we're gonna start with that. So go ahead and create a custom event. It's gonna be climbing the ledge. So we're gonna start by branching on if the player is actually climbing the ledge. So if it's false, you can go ahead and directly play dodge. Show you right after. Also set movement mode. Set it back to flying, and we can set variable is climbing ledge. Put it to over here. We're going to cast animation blueprint. So first of all, let's compile and go ahead and check the animation. I've already imported the animation for the climbing. So for the climbing I'm gonna use this one. So I can go and create anim montage and go to climb. Make sure you hit enable root motion. So when I go back to third-person character blueprint, I'm just gonna plug this this climb montage over. And also what I need to do is going to climb the climb montage, and on the notify state we're gonna add a new notify over here. This is gonna be climbing end. So now we can go into the third-person animation blueprint and into the event graph over here. We're gonna make a anim notify for the climbing end. And yeah, and we're going to cast to the third-person character blueprint. And over here in the object is gonna be a try get pound owner, and we're going to cast to is climbing set is climbing ledge back to false animation, and also from here get character and set the movement mode back to walking. So over here back to walking. Okay. So when we hit file, we want to go back to the third-person character. Over here, like I said, I'm gonna do another cast to the anim blueprint. This one is going to stop the hanging animation. So get anim instance from the mesh effect and cast to hangings, at least set hanging to false. And also in this blueprint you can take hanging and set hanging effect. So the only thing, I'm gonna go ahead, comment this out, climbing ledge. Need to make the player allowed to climb the ledge jump function over here, the basic input. So what I'm gonna do, and this thing, so we can logic So we're going to start ahead and branch if the character is hanging. And for right now, what we can do is if the character is not hanging, we're just going to jump. If the character is hanging, we can actually climb the ledge. Alright, so before we test this out, we want to make sure in the animation blueprint that right here, after the state machine, we have the default, so we have a slot that enables us to play montage. So right now, I'm going to put default slot, and if I go to my animation over here, my animation montage, over here into slot, it's going to be set to default slot. So when we go ahead and test this out, now we will have the climbing in side, all the side. So perfect. So now what we're gonna go ahead and make the function to jump left and jump right. So let's go ahead and create two custom events. The first one is going to be jump left ledge. The second one jump right ledge. It compiles so we don't get that warning. And from the branch, we're going to branch over here and get the move right. So if we're moving right, it's greater than 0. And also branch again onto jumping. So if we're not moving and if we're jumping, and you can go ahead and set movement mode. Set it fly in, jump. Over here we're gonna play and then montage. Set is jumping through. Also setting hanging. And what we're gonna do right now, over here, delay about 0.8 seconds and call the function grab ledge. Perfect. So take all those nodes and copy paste for the right side, and over here so it's gonna be less than. Perfect. Again, so I'm gonna make it look better. Go ahead, comment this out. Jump left and right. Montage that we want to play. I'm gonna go back to our animation folder, and in the jump left, jump right, create animation montage, and the notify state, make sure you add a notify for jump left and make sure it is set to default. And in the jump right montage, date for jump right and select. Also make sure that you enable root motion for both of these. Root motion, save, go back to third person character. Do the jump. We're gonna need some tracer to check if there is wall, do the wall detection. So what we can do is we can go to viewport again. Gonna do 2 more arrow, and this one is gonna be left arrow ledge, duplicate, right arrow ledge, and for the position we're gonna do 50. We can do -150 and 40. For the left and right we're going to do 50 and 40. Hit compile, go back to even graph. We're gonna do 2 custom events. One will be jump left tracer. The other one, jump right tracer. Compile so we get the warning. Over here, let's do capsule trace. Perfect. So grab the capsule for the left arrow. Get world location and plug this in. Start and the end. Radius is gonna be 20 and half height 50. Face ledge. I'm gonna draw debug on frame, and also actor to ignore. Just make array self. Now over here we're gonna branch if we hit a wall that we can jump on, and what we're gonna do is create new variable. So create variable can jump left, and duplicate create variable can jump right. So we're also gonna branch on the condition of if we cannot move left, because if we cannot move left anymore, that means we reach the corner. So we can set can jump left to true, and if we can still move, we're gonna set it to false. And over here on the branch, also set can jump left false. Perfect. Hit compile. Gonna copy all those nodes and do the same thing for the right. The left arrow is gonna be the right arrow. Perfect. Can move left. Gonna be can move right. Can jump left. Can jump right. So take this, comment this out, jump left, right, tracer. We're going to go to the input here, jump input, and we're going to do logic to allow the player to jump. So on hanging, and branch again, and if can jump right through, place, branch again, and check if the player is trying to jump to the left. So get move right, get his input, get the input from the player, pressing the key, going to allow him to jump right ledge. Perfect. And after this, you're going to grab the ledge again. So if this is false, that means we're trying to go the opposite direction, the left. So branch again. When input. Here is going to be less than. Right. And if this is true, allow the player to jump left ledge, and right after grab. Also, for right now, if none of this is true, you can go ahead and just climb the ledge. So hit compile, and we're gonna go to even take real quick, and we're gonna make more logic over here. So right after the branch, you can go and do sequence. Add a pin. Sequence. The first pin can still be this, and the other one we're gonna branch on if we can move left, and we're gonna branch on the second pin if we can move right. Right. So if we can move left, can jump left, gonna be set to false. But if we cannot move left, you can go and call the jump left tracer. So we have wall detection when we want to jump. So same thing for right. If we can move right and jump right, is gonna be set to false. If it's false, let's call that tracer. Perfect. And also go ahead and comment this out, just even tick, so it's a bit cleaner. Back. Hit compile. In our scene right there, we're gonna take this wall, copy paste, get another wall. Okay, so before we test this out, only thing we need to do is plug our montage and then jump left and right, the montage that we create earlier. So plug jump left and plug jump right. Did a little mistake. So over here we're gonna change left as then right. File and back for test. Okay, so right now we're going to jump, but only one time. So what we want to do, go back to animation blueprint and do the same thing for the device. We jump left end. So anim notify. And anim right end. Paste, copy paste the cast. Both. Right, so over here we're going to set jumping back to false. Also can jump right. Set. And get character movement. And stop movement immediately. Same thing left. Going to get it jumping. Pulse. Direct movement. Out. Jump. So next thing I want to do in this video, I want to make the player to jump up, start jumping left, right. So let's make a custom event. Jump up ledge, and over here we're gonna branch and get move right. If it's equal to 0, let's give the player a chance to jump. So we're gonna create variable and jump up, and go ahead branch it. This. It. And again branch jumping. And if this is false, can disable the input. The player controller is gonna get player controller. Again, we're gonna set movement mode. Set movement mode to flying. And let's play anim montage. Don't need to montage. And over here, let's set jumping true. Also, let's set hanging. Both of the true. And this is over. Can enable the input. Get player. Go ahead, comment this out, jump up. For the montage, want to play, can go back into the montage. Here I have up, go, the jump up. Gonna make a new notify state, jump up, ending. Put it at the end of the montage. Go to the animation and enable root motion. And go back to the animation blueprint. And over here, get the anim notify. Notify for the jump up ending. and copy paste this cast. And over here, we're gonna set this jumping false, and we're gonna set can jump up also to false. And you can again get character one. Stop the movement. Perfect. So to do this, we are going to need the wall jump bumps. So copy paste this one. And the way we program it, we're going to jump a certain distance, and we're going to do a tracer that's gonna check if this wall is if we can detect this wall. So let's go back real quick to third-person controller, third-person blueprint, and again in the viewport you can do an arrow, and it's gonna be, let's say, jump up ledge. For this arrow we're going to do 40. The Y is gonna and do 0, and for the Z let's do 100. Check if effects. So let's go back to blueprint, and going to do another custom event, and this one is going to be the jump up tracer, and you can take the up edge, call in the capsule trace here, get the world location, plug it, start actor, then put edge. So we're going to branch. If we hit something, we're going to allow the player jump up, so that jump up to true. Don't hit anything. Cool. And comment this up, jump up tracer, and here in the give and take, just get a bit of space, and right at the beginning you can call that jump up tracer, and then we're going to go and jump input here, and at the end of jump left, branch again, and check if we can jump up. If we can jump up, just call jump up ledge. Cannot, that's me. Want to climb the ledge. Back. So compile. For here we will need to play with the wall a little bit, get the capsule trace working. So what I'm gonna do for now is get the chance to hang, and also thinking about this, at the jump up tracer, I'm gonna give him a radius of 20, and also half height. Here you can see that this capsule is getting triggered. So to do the jump animation, we still need to do this montage. We still need to plug it in the jump up custom. didn't do it. So go ahead and select jump up montage. And where am I going to jump? Now we're going to jump very close. So we're going to back a bit. And all right, so perfect. So we can jump and still move. Time, back, left, right, up, perfect. All right, so I'm going to stop this tutorial right now because I know this is very long, but at least we're going through a system that is working fine. So in the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to do a wall, like with a square. And on this wall, we're going to do corner detection, so we can go around the wall and we can use all the mechanic we just made. So jump left, jump right, check for corner, and basically wall climb the wall and make this a complete system. So okay, so I'll see you in the last part, and good job if you stick around for those tutorials. I know it's a fairly complex system.